Earth, Moon, Sun, and Stars.
Earth, Moon, Sun, and Stars.
Written by Elise Sweeney.
Read by Elisa Sweeney.
Look up in the sky.
Look up in the sky.
That's outer space.
That's outer space.
We can see the sun, the moon, and the stars.
We can see the sun, the moon, and the stars.
It looks as if they move slowly across the sky.
It looks as if they move slowly across the sky.
We live on Earth.
We live on Earth.
Earth is a huge ball of rock and water.
Earth is a huge ball of rock and water.
Earth moves in a circle around the sun.
Earth moves in a circle around the sun.
The moon is also a ball of rock.
The moon is also a ball of rock.
It is smaller than Earth.
It is smaller than Earth.
The moon moves in a circle around Earth.
The moon moves in a circle around Earth.
Earth is one of 8 planets that go around the sun.
Earth is one of 8 planets that go around the sun.
Earth is the 3rd planet from the sun.
Earth is the 3rd planet from the sun.
Planets closer to the sun are much hotter than Earth.
Planets closer to the sun are much hotter than Earth.
Planets farther away are much colder than Earth.
Planets farther away are much colder than Earth.
How are plants and animals able to live on Earth?
How are plants and animals able to live on Earth?
They get just the right amount of heat and light from the sun.
They get just the right amount of heat and light from the sun.
Most of Earth is covered by water.
Most of Earth is covered by water.
Living things need water to live.
Living things need water to live.
They also need air.
They also need air.
Earth has a blanket of air around it.
Earth is a blanket of air around it.
The sun is a star. A star is a huge ball of hot gas.
The sun is a star. A star is a huge ball of hot gas.
The sun sends light to Earth.
The sun sends light to Earth.
The light changes to heat when it hits Earth.
The light changes to heat when it hits Earth.
The heat warms Earth's air.
The heat warms Earth's air.
The sun is smaller than some stars. The sun is smaller than some stars. It looks big because it is the closest star to Earth.
The sun is smaller than stars. It looks big because it is the closest star to Earth.
Wowzer!
Wowzer!
If you could drive to the sun at the speed of a car on the highway,
if you could drive to the sun at the speed of a car on the highway,
it would take about 177 years to get there.
It would take about 177 years to get there.
The sun is much bigger than Earth.
The sun is much bigger than Earth.
1 million Earths would fit inside it.
1 million Earth fits inside it.
The sun is as wide as 109 Earths.
The sun is as wide as 109 Earths.
Earth is always spinning like a top.
Earth is always spinning like a top.
This spinning causes day and night.
This spinning causes day and night.
It is day when our side of Earth faces the sun.
It's a day when our side of Earth faces the sun.
We see the sun's light.
We see the sunlight.
It is night when our side of Earth spins away from the sun.
It is night when our side of Earth spins away from the sun.
The side facing away from the sun is dark.
The side facing away from the sun is dark.
Do you know?
Do you know?
It takes 24 hours, or 1 day, for Earth to spin around one.
It takes 24 hours or 1 day for Earth to spin around once.
Earth also moves around the sun.
Earth also moves around the sun.
It takes Earth 365 1/4 days to make one trip around the sun.
It takes Earth 365 1/4 days to make one trip around the sun.
That's 1 year.
That's 1 year.
The moon is Earth's closest neighbor in space.
The moon is Earth's closest neighbor in space.
It is much smaller than Earth.
It's much smaller than Earth.
Wowzer!
Wowzer!
If you drove to the moon at the speed of a car on the highway,
If you drove to the moon at the speed of a car on the highway,
it would take 150 days.
it would take 150 days.
The moon does not make its own light.
The moon does not make its own light.
The moon looks bright when the sun's light shines on it.
The moon looks bright when the sunlight shines on it.
We see the moon at night and sometimes during the day.
We see the moon at night and sometimes during the day.
The moon moves around Earth.
The moon moves around Earth.
It takes 28 days for the moon to make one trip around Earth.
It takes 20 days for the moon to make one trip around Earth.
The moon seems to change shape as it moves.
The moon seems to change shape as it moves.
It doesn't.
It doesn't.
The amount of sunlight we see on the moon is what changes.
The amount of sunlight we see on the moon is what changes.
Think about a calendar.
Think about a calendar.
We have days, months, and years.
We have days, months, and years. This is because of how the Earth, moon, and sun move through space.